I am going to head down to the broadcasting area. If anyone needs me, just talk to me over chat.
It was interesting this morning to come out here and get on the track and look closely at how rubber was starting to kind of take to the track, you know, where there were ruts and spots that looked still like dirt, and other spots were super shiny and had a bluish tint.
We scanned this track twice because we needed to be able to measure the differences between the track before it's raced and after it's raced. With dirt track racing, the dynamics of the track change dramatically once it's raced on throughout the race. And by scanning it beforehand, we were able to gain a baseline that we're now able to compare with the scan from after the race. Take a look at the cushion, see where it's built up, see how deep it is, and try to figure out some of these variables that we'll have to account for when we create our digital representations of dirt racing and dirt tracks. Our associate producer, Kevin Einarelli, was actually quite the soldier, and he stayed here all night scanning so that we could get this second scan, because in the morning after the race, they ripped the track up. So the window that we have to collect that data is very limited. So thanks, Kevin. So we had a similar approach with the photography of this track that we had with the laser scan. We photographed it twice. So we were able to get in here right before the race started, right after all the trucks had finished running the track in, and take reference photography of the track. And then we returned today and took another set of reference photography, and we took photos of all the various elements that we need to account for: the cushion, the groove, the areas of the groove that have received rubber, and the apron. And we have a specific technique that we use to take these shots. We are using something called photogrammetry. What photogrammetry is essentially the science or a method which will allow us to take photographs and extract three-dimensionality from them using common elements between the photographs. And it's a great technique to create textures for our racing sim, and it's something we've been doing for a while, but it's especially helpful with dirt because of the three-dimensional characteristics of the dirt and the way it collects. So it's a really good technique, and it should result in a great looking racetrack.
A lot of what I'm seeing kind of confirms what we already believed and already knew and have already started working on. So, you know, my plan is to get together with Dave Kamer and get in detail about what's going on between the tire and the road, because the ruts seem to be a significant piece of the puzzle, where the rubber shows up on top of the ruts. So getting the tire grip correct on a track that has as much variation as a dirt track does is going to be key.
We know that every racetrack, every dirt racetrack is unique. Different soil compositions, different color, different types of grooves developed depending on the different types of cars. So this process that we've gone through this weekend is not going to be a one-off thing. We're going to do it again, increase our knowledge, and we'll take that knowledge home with us, and it will help us create a better version of these tracks in iRacing.
Growing up as a kid in Oklahoma, where I'm from, the Chili Bowl is the biggest race that we have. The Chili Bowl has kind of been my favorite race of the year. Growing up a dirt racer in Oklahoma, that's kind of the holy grail.
welcome back to the Bonehead Racing Rookie Series. Today, we are back with the Rookie Series with the NASCAR Gander Outdoor Truck Series. So, we are back once again, restarting season number 2, due to season number 2 with the K&N cars not having enough people. And we have new people here. We have a decent field, and it's time to have some fun. So, with that being said, sorry about that, turned off the wrong thing. So with that being said, we will go down here and check out. I was not, there you go. We're going to go on board with a Garen Mash. Let me see, he is running a gap of 0.015. He is currently qualified in second place as they are wrecking. You got to watch out for that bumper here tonight as well, because that's going to be a good one. As we're going to go right there. As who's out on the track? I think that would be Philip Kruger. Driver number 81 machine out here tonight. You know what? Let's go on board with him for a little bit, see what he's doing. Sorry about the coughing, guys, once again. I should get more water, but you know what? The cough's a cough. It'll go away eventually. Currently qualified in the 5th position. He was driving Chevy Silverado. And is currently 1 second behind the leader. And now he's in the wall. Now we're going back on board with Garen. Let's go to his gearbox. And yeah, that was quite the camera angle. So now we're going to go check out Class the Buff. I do believe he is waiting. I want to remind you, everyone, Kirk, thank you for tuning in here tonight. You will have to come in next week because we are already on the qualifying and we are not going to accept any members for the qualifying. So, if you want to apply to the league, it's on iRacing, the Bonehead Racing Rookie Series. Looks like qualifying is ready to end here. So with that being said, we're going to get ready to do our thing. We're going to have auto hide and auto apply. So, remember guys, what's coming on here tonight is the new batch of the Rookie Series. The Rookie Series is going to be a lot of fun. New drivers, new everything. Time for the starting grid here in a couple seconds. First off, I do want to apologize if you're not able to see the ticker. We are currently having some issues with our display captures because they're not wanting to work. So I guess that's what I have to do. I'm not 100% sure if the ticker will show. Yeah, the ticker's not showing. Oh. If we get it to work here, we'll definitely use that. That is not it. For some reason, it's not wanting to do that. So, we do apologize once again, guys. This is the best we're going to have to get right now. We'll still have the custom camera angles and all that. Next week, the ticker will be fixed. I do apologize once again. So once that goes on, as we see, we're going to start with our qualifying grid. Starting on the first row, we have the number 2 of Ben McKenny's and Garen Mash in the number 12 machine. In number 8 machine, we have Clinus LaBeouf. Next to him, I am not 100% sure who's next to him because he hasn't spawned in yet, or got in. Next to him will be the number 26 of James Banks. Starting row number 3, we have the number 81 of Philip Kruger. And after that, I think it's the number 68 of Ryan Kennedy's. That is it. I think the pace card will start rolling here in a second. Pace card will start rolling. Let's get a big go here. I'm gonna pull in Garen Mash and we're gonna see what he's doing. Hey, Garen, you got a copy? Garen, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Got a copy.
So, we see you on the outside row of the first row. How does that feel to start on the outside lane?
Feels pretty good. You know, just got me some Subway inside my body. Got me a nice Dr. Pepper. We're feeling nice and energized. Get pulled up here to pace car real quick. No, hopefully come bring this win home, the rookie shootout.
So 65 laps here tonight. How is that going to affect your strategy out here tonight?
No, I got plenty of different strategies. I wasn't expecting to get top 2. Yeah, see how this restart starts and see how the initial starts goes, and then hopefully see what we can do after that. Can't tell you my secrets, Russell. Come on now, you know this.
Yeah, we understand that. You want to keep them to yourself so you don't give the other people an advantage. But
sir.
Other than that, is there anyone else you want to thank for coming out here tonight if they are watching here?
Thank my family who is watching me, and let's go get this thing.
All right. We'll hopefully tune in later. All right, you heard it from yourself, ladies and gentlemen. That was Garen Mash, the co-manager of Bonehead Racing. He's out here racing here tonight in the number 12 Dale Juice truck. So pace car's getting ready to dive on in here into pit lane, as we will see here in a second. Pace car is in. We are green here at Daytona. As we see, Garen Max is going to play a little bit of strategy. He's going to fall in the line behind the number 8 of Clinus LaBeouf. Clinus LaBeouf is already looking into that inside of the number 2 of Ben. As we're going to go on board here with Clinus LaBeouf, we're going to go on his tailgates. As we see Garen Mash, he is trying to work his way back up there. The goal is to keep it on nice and smooth. As we see, the number 2 does have a little bit of internet problems. So as they're going to come barreling through turn number 3, coming into turn number 4, we are going to have the first lap under green here with the new series trucks. As Garen Mash looks to the outside of Clinus LaBeouf, here comes Little G. Will he lead the first lap? Yes, he will. Just barely. As we're going to go on the tailgate of Garen, we're going to go take a look at what's going on back there with him. Clinus LaBeouf's falling back in line. Number 2 and 26 are still running the outside line, as Clinus is getting a little bit close to that bumper, but not enough to spin him out. That is perfect. We're going to go on the helmet cam with Clinus LaBeouf, as we see here. He is trying not to get that bumper. You can hear him lifting through that throttle every now and then. That is the trick to restrictor plate racing. We're going to go on board with Garen Mash once again. We're going to go to the tailgate. They are single file, 6 rows deep. And we're going to go back to Television 1. Outside lane starting to form. Toyota versus Chevy. Chevys are taking the inside, Toyotas are taking the outside. As the number 2 is still blinking a little bit. As the number 2 falls back in line behind the number 81 of Philip Kruger. Now he's going back to the outside lane. Linus LaBeouf is pulling away with that lead. Coming to turn number 3. And they make it clear. Linus LaBeouf and the 68 of Ryan Kendrick. They are pulling away from the pack, but not for long. The draft package with these trucks are decently good. As Linus LaBeouf might have a little bit of a challenge on him now. As Garen Mash is going to get on that bumper and start pushing hard. Small field here tonight. I want to remind everyone this one is a non-points race, which that is acceptable for these kind of races, but other than that, each have a good season. And we'll go on board with Linus LaBeouf once again with the gearbox. We see Gary Nash is on that bump, and where goes his A-car cam. We're going to go back all the way to Ben. It looks like Kendrick might be trying to get that lead away from Linus LaBeouf, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. Because Linus LaBeouf is pulling away. Now we see Kendrick coming back up on the outside. Will Kendrick lead that lap? Yes, he will. Ryan Kendrick is going to the lead. Will he drop down in front of Linus LaBeouf? That answer will be shortly answered, and that is going to be a no. Will they start forming a line on the outside line? It looks like the 26 of Jamin Banks. He is running that. He's running in the back a little bit. We're going to go on board here with him for a quick second. As we see the 81, no one's trying to make any moves because this race, there's still 60 laps to go in this race. Once again, I do apologize for no ticker. It's something with OBS settings. I will have to go back and look at it once we get it all fixed up and ready. As we see, Garen Nash going to the outside lane, trying to start an outside line. Will they go 3 wide? No, they will not. We're going to keep it 2 wide as we see Jamin is currently feathering the throttle. We're going to go on board here with Garen Nash as he is being pushed by the number 8 of Linus LaBeouf. And almost got a bumper hook right there, but he is going like no tomorrow. As we see, number 8 of Linus LaBeouf is trying to stay off that rear bumper in the turns. We're going to switch up camera views here a little bit as Ryan Kendrick is still trying to make that outside lane work, but that is not going to happen. Number 12 and number 8, 81 are trying to pull away from that little pack, but it's not going to happen. There's just not enough momentum here tonight. Will the 68 fall in line? Yes, he will. The 68 will fall in line behind the 81. No, he will not. He's going back for the charge on the outside. But he could fall in line. But he's choosing not to. He's going to try to keep that outside lane going. He's going to try and try again. As they're coming through turns number 3 and 4 once again. Will they... Now, we gotta start thinking of pit strategy here. Pit strategy will be a big factor here if we go green the whole way. As the number 2 is blinking in and out once again, which that is fine, I don't mind. As the number 8 drops out in front of the 12 of Garen Mash, the 68 is left high and dry in the outside lane with no help. And Garen Mash is going to give that 68 some help here. They're almost going 3 wide coming down the backstretch. Let's get you a good idea of what's going through the car real quick. We're going to go on board with oh, there they go. Caution flag has been out on lap number 8 of 65. Let's go back and take a look at that replay. It looks like Garen Mash might have got a little bit of bumper hook. I don't know. That's definitely cost the fast repair here tonight. As we see them come in and turn number 3. It looks like he might have just came down on number 8 a little bit. It could have been a number of things. Number 8 was jumping up and down a little bit, but it could have very well just been a racing accident. It looks like the number 8 did come down and came up, and the 12 might have started to come down. Yeah, the 12 and 8 just started coming up and down, and just chaos started happening. Other than that, the 8 and the 12 might have to use their fast repair. Ryan Kendrick and the 81 of Philip Kruger get away without using a fast repair. The number 26 of Jamin Banks, he is going to have to use a fast repair out here tonight. And it looks like the 12 has some serious damage. Other than that, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and I'm going to try to fix the ticker. Once again, I do want to apologize for the ticker. Unfortunately, it's probably not going to be able to fix for the rest of the race. So, this is the best train I have for now. Next week, it will be fixed. I can guarantee that much. So I was going to go back here to who got off pit road first. That would have been number 2, Ben McKennedy's. Then it would have been Clias LaBeouf, Ryan Kendrick, Jamin Banks, Philip Kruger, and then Garen Nash. As he came past by Clias LaBeouf. We're going to go on board here for a quick second. We got a nice little field here. It's not too big, not too bad. Once again, there is a little bit of blinking right there. It's nothing too bad. But we're all good here as the 2 is almost tired a little bit. Because there's a new tire mount on the trucks, heat does take a factor in them, I do believe. As we see, I'm coming through turns 1 and 2 now. We're going to go on TV number 2. And we're going to pull in Clias LaBeouf here for a quick interview. Hey, Clias, you got a copy?
No! Yes, I have a copy.
So what happened there in turns number 3 and 4 with you and Garen?
Alright, so it was just really complicated early racing stuff. He trying to side drive. We were battling back and forth, having some fun for the lead, and just got a little close to my quarter panel, and I just twitched the wheel a little bit and kind of got right up into it. And just with these new packages, it just sucks you right back up.
Especially with that, with the new tire models and all that. Other than that, there's been some good racing out here tonight. You got the lead quite a few times. Did you have to use your fast repair so far?
Yeah, I've used one just because of that last incident. I mean, it pretty much demolished my truck. But glad my team can get me back out there and get me a new truck.
And especially that, you were supposed to drive a Chevy tonight, but you ended up mistakenly driving a Toyota.
Yeah.
And then your teammate Scott, he didn't end up showing up. But other than that, you looks like you're doing pretty well for a solo team guy tonight.
Yeah, I mean, from last season, I kind of got it because I did get kicked off of the team I was on, but I picked up some skill for that, and looking forward to this season.
All right, we'll pull you back in hopefully later here tonight. All right, that was Clients Bluff. We're getting ready to go back green here at Daytona. We are 12 out of 65 laps. If the ticker was up, guys, you'll be able to see it, but I do apologize once again. It's on me. I didn't think it would happen, but you know, it happens. We're just going to focus on what's going on now. So in that, pace car lights are off. We have a 6-car field, not too shabby. Looks like Ben Kennedy's going to be the control car for the restart zone. So once we get there, it should be good. Should be some good racing. We're going to go in Clias's helmet cam, so you guys could ride along with him for the restart of this race. If you guys want to place bets on drivers right here, right now, you're more than welcome to. Start placing those bets, guys, because it's going to get interesting here in the next couple of minutes. Because I've raced with these guys, and these guys do not mess around. They get stuff done. So once again, we're going to get ready to go green here for about 50 or so more laps if I have to take a guess. And yeah. We're going to go right along on Climbs Above. We're going to do a bit of a crank it up because we haven't done that yet this season. That will conclude our crank it up here for tonight. As Darren Mash is running low on that apron. He's coming back up. We don't know what happened there. There could be other things, but everything looks fine for Garen. He is moving his way back up there. And number 2 of Ben McKinnon, or McKing. I think that's how you say your last name. If not, I do apologize. Playing that. Ryan Kendrick going to the lead here tonight. As he's getting a little help from the number 8 class above. No, he's not. Now he's getting help from the number 12 of Garen Mash. Garen Mash will take it 3 wide. Coming to trial. No, he will not. Will they fall back in line? The answer to that will be yes. Number 68 will fall back in line. Garen Mash is going back to the outside to help that number 2 of Ben. As Linus LaBeouf is still leading that race. That number 2 is going to be a little bit of a trick for Garen, but he is getting it done. Number 26 is holding back a little bit, and the number 81 of Phillip, he's holding back a little bit as well. As we see, we got a lot of good, actually a lot of cool designed cars out here tonight. Really proud to see all these cars out here. Number 2 falls back in line behind Garen, or in front of Garen, sorry. Number 26 is falling in line behind Garen. Garen will follow number 2. No, he will not. He will dive back into the inside lane to help him out a little bit, maybe. No. Yeah, now he's helping him out. Number 68 of Kendrick. Oh, sorry. Ryan Kendrick, yeah, sorry. Is going to help at number 8. Try to get that lead. It's good solid racing right now. The number 81, he's staying in the draft. The draft with these trucks, they're really good. You can stay in them for quite a distance. The number 8 of Clients Above is getting a little help from that number 69 of Kendrick. Here comes Garen Mash, and that number 12 is Garen going to stick behind the number 68. He's going to try to go for the lead. It looks like Garen is going to try to go on the outside of Kendrick. Will he get help from number 2? Yes. The number 2 will go out there and help him a little bit. Linus LaBeouf is still leading the race here tonight. As they're going 3, no, almost 3 wide. As we see, Garen Nash is right there on his outside. Kendrick is trying to help him out as much as he can, but will that be enough for him? Ryan Kendrick is on that number 8 machine. We're going to go to Garen Nash. Garen Nash is trying his best out there to get stuff done. As number 8, we're going to take the number 68 and say goodbye. Going on board here with the number 68 of Ryan Kendrick. Let's go on tailgate. As, well, now he's making a move to the outside lane. Will someone help him? No one looks like he's going to get help from. They're coming back through turns 1 and 2. As you see, Phillip, he's lost the draft, I do believe. Number 2 is going back to that outside lane. But number 2 is trying to get back up there. But does he have enough time? Maybe. If he has enough time, get up there before another caution comes out, because cautions will play a factor in how long your fuel lasts. So far, we got 20 out of 65 laps here tonight at Daytona. Coming back to the trial with Garen Mash will take it 3 wide. No, never mind. Number 2 will dive down from the number 8 of Clients LaBeouf. The number 68 is back high and dry in that outside lane. And now he's going to dive down. It's all Toyotas up front. The backstretch. It looks like Garen Mash is going to the outside lane to help out Linus LaBeouf to get back out there. As the 26 is going to follow Garen Mash in the outside lane. Looks like number 2 is trying to get the side draft off of number 8. Looks like the 68 is having no part of that. He's backing off a little bit. As Garen Mash is getting right on that bumper of the number 8 machine. Garen Mash is probably not taking it 3 wide there. But will he have enough time? Maybe not. As Garen just drops down back in front of the number 26 machine. 26 not helping number 8. As Garen's going to look at number 8 drop down back in line. It looks like Phillip is in pit road. I'm going to go back over here. Ryan Kendrick is going back to the lead as Clients LaBeouf. Oh. Thought I was going to take it 3 wide there for a second. It's like Phillip Kruger might be done for the night? I don't know. Well, it looks like he's coming out. I think he just lost the draft, and I think he's trying to get back out. So far, they are running around 180, 190 miles per hour here at Daytona. And it looks like Clients Above is going to put the big old block on Garen Nash. Garen will fall back in line behind them. As we could hear coming out pit road. As he is on the backstretch, waiting for the field to pass him up. Are they? Looks like they're going 3 wide. No. Where will Kruger go? Will he go to the middle? Will he go to the high? Where will he let the cars pass? Looks like he's going to let him pass on the high line. Or he's going to get some help from the number 2. Almost had a wreck there, folks. Kendrick is in the lead now. They are single filing out here at Daytona. Number 8 is trying to help him out a little bit there. As it's going to be kind of 1 and 2. And they're two wide back there. But now they're single filed out. It looks like everyone's trying to play a little bit of strategy, not too much, but just enough. Looks like Clients Above going. They're 3 wide coming into turn number 3. Garen Nash is going 3 wide. Clients Above is in the sucker hole. Will Clients get out on top? Clients Above coming out turn number 4. He will snatch the lead from Ryan Kendrick. There's still 3 wide, 2 cars back. As now Garen Nash will take it back to 2 wide only. And it looks like Clients Above is our leader. As Ryan Kendrick is trying to help him out as much as he can. Number 2 is trying to fight back on that outside lane. Will he get up there though? That's a good question. They're back going 3 wide coming in turn number 3. Garen Nash is back on the outside lane. Looks like Clients Above is trying to hold his line. As Garen puts in the wall. And Garen is spinning out here at Daytona. As no caution has been thrown yet. It looks like it's going to be continue racing. There should have been caution for that, but there wasn't. But it happens. It's just racing. That's how it is. As Ryan Kendrick goes back to the lead, and he chops off that number 81 of Philip Kruger. They come back through turns number 3 and 4. Looks like Ryan Kendrick will lead this lap once again. The caution now comes out. We're gonna go back there a couple seconds. We're gonna go take a look what happened at Garen. It looks like Garen might have just got a little bit loose. As we're gonna speed it up a little bit here. It really just looks like Garen might have just got tagged by the number 8 car there for a second. As he was trying to run the outside lane on going 3 wide coming out turn number 4. Which Daytona is a hard track to run 3 wide at compared to Talladega or Michigan or whatever. Yeah, it looks like Clients Above came up on them a little bit. Slapped the wall and turn number 4 coming off of it. Looks like he had almost saved, but I think it was just carrying too much momentum. And it just spun him around. That's just restricted plate racing right there. It's nothing you can do about it. We're coming 27 laps out of 65. We're gonna pull on. We're gonna go ahead and pull Garen Mash in here and talk to him for a second, see how he's doing.
Well, we left because
Hey,
Russ was saying in the stream that he wanted a caution to come out, but it didn't.
Hey, Garen, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Got a copy.
So we saw what happened there. It looks like Kleinis came up on you a little bit.
Yeah, we had a strategy. He heard. I think it was the 2 car had a strategy. I was gonna lean back just a little bit, get a big run.
Yeah.
He tried to get up in front of us, block it. You know what we were doing. It's all good. Everybody talked. We wanted all to be able to get Philip on the lead lap, so we did a competition yellow basically. Just allowed everybody to get caught back together since it was a mistake and there should have been a yellow.
Yeah,
so
especially that. Like, you were completely around the track and it just didn't throw the caution. So
yeah, it's just
like it happens in real life too, I'm sure.
yes, of course it does. There's tracks. They'll be like make sure they're okay. Unfortunately, that wasn't a big enough crash to allow the game to bring out the caution, but it was a crash. We had 2 people that were going to go laps down. We want to keep it competitive since the low car count tonight. Hopefully, we have a bigger one next week.
And especially, you guys just went like 20, almost 20 laps under green.
Yeah, it was a good caution lap. People were all over. Have some Wi-Fi connections. We're trying to get them longer runs, but typically when we get grouped together like that, we have a little bit more Wi-Fi connection, so we got a little more people blinking. But it's fun out there. We're all communicating. We're all talking. We're all having a good time. Everybody apologized for what happened there. 8 car apologized to me. Totally forgive him. That's two that me and him just had a little bit of a miscommunication on, and
and
hope to see him then.
And that's especially racing, because sometimes racing is not always clean. But with your real life experience, of course, like, how would you compare iRacing to your real life experience for the fans out here watching tonight?
You have a lot of similarities and you have a lot of differences. AKA that if you wreck a car like that, the car would have been destroyed. Granted, I had some motor issues. My crew chief actually came over. Your automatic crew chief came over the radio and said, "You have motor issues." So I kind of knew I was kind of screwed unless I did get a caution. Hoping they messed up again and get wrecked. I was hoping to get Philip Kruger back on the lead lap. It looks like he pulled in to pits again. No, he was way around car, so he's back on the lead lap. So we have everybody back there, hoping to have some more fun while we're racing.
And especially, we saw you take it 3 wide coming in turn 3 one of the times, and it was you, Kleinis, and Kendrick, I do believe. It looks like you guys were able to hold a nice steady line there. What was going through your
that
head?
was accidental. Yeah.
What was going through your head when you went 3 wide there?
We went into the corner out of strategy. I thought whoever was in front of me, the I guess whatever. What's that guy's name? I thought Ben and Ryan Kendrick. Oh, Ryan Kendrick. I thought he was in a swing up to the top. I thought he was gonna hit the wall. I tried to make a move. Sorry to come back down. So I backed out. Got a little nervous there. Talked to him about it. He was good. I was good. So we were in the guy that I accidentally hit, me and Kleinis made a little bit of a bump together. Saved it, of course. Then I started getting really loose due to a little bit of wheel damage down there at the bottom of the apron, and just put something together. Trying to put something together.
So before we let you go here, what's going through your mind going into next week for the first points race of the season?
First things first, I want to win this one. That'd be a lot of momentum going into that one. Hoping to win this deal. We got hopefully big prizes here at the end of the season. So if I win, I get to go for those big prizes. But yeah, hoping for a good season.
You'll get a trophy either way. So because once you're a bonehead, you're always a bonehead.
Yeah, exactly. So hoping to have a good season this year. I like the guys I'm racing with. We all seem pretty chill. We were having fun in practice today, just playing around. So we're racing clean. There's mistakes here and there, but that's in all racing. So.
Well, thank you for joining us once again. We'll pull you back in, hopefully, again, not when you're wrecked, hopefully.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Moving to the wrong chat. We're getting ready to go back green here, guys. That was Garen Mash in the number 12. Now in 2 car, as we're going to go to Ryan Kendrick, because the 2 car is blinking in and out wide a bit. which you will get that in iRacing every now and then, but other than that, we will have the pace car pull off once again here. That's the number 2 will be in control of the green flag once again, or in the restart zone, which I don't think Daytona has a restart zone yet. So with that being said, we're getting ready to come out of turn number 4. Pace car is getting ready to pull off and get ready to go racing once again. Pace car is off as green flag is back out once again here at Daytona. Number 2 is going back through here. It's Ryan Kendrick is trying to get back up to that bumper. Number 26 of Jamin Banks is right on the bumper. Gary Mash is going to fall behind number 26 as he's going up there to help the number 81 of Phil Peter. Linus above, making a charge on the outside lane. He is trying to get that lead back from the number 2 truck. Toyota, Chevy, and Toyota. As Gary Mash is trying to help the number 81 get back up there for the Chevy team. As number 8 is going to fall back in line in front of the number 2 car. Number 2 almost bumper hooking there. Number 68 is going to be a Toyota train coming out turn number 4. Coming into the tri-oval here at Daytona. Linus above is going to be the race leader for that one lap so far. Number 2 is trying to get back on the outside lane to get some help from Freddy Krueger. As we see, Freddy Krueger almost tagged the outside lane, or outside wall. As Darren Mash is back on the inside line trying to get back to the bumper of the number 68 machine. Number 12 is trying to get back up there. As we said, he wants to get a win going into next week. Number 2 is coming back to turn number 3. He's going to fall into line behind Garen Mash as they are single file, 6 rows deep. And Garen Mash looking to the outside a little bit as he is going to the front. Linus above. Is he going to play defense? Is he going to block Garen Mash? No, he's not. Garen Mash coming back on the outside lane. We are 33 laps of 65. And they're 3 wide once again, coming to number 2, Garen Mash in the wall just a little bit. It looks like number 8 is pulling away a little bit. Here comes number 81 of Philip Krueger. He should fall back in line, but he's not falling back in line. Number 2 falls back in line behind the number 68 truck. It looks like it's going to be the Toyotas going to the front. And we got 3 Chevys in the back. And this lap is going to be Linus above, just by a hair. That's Freddy Krueger. I just said Freddy Krueger. Sorry about that, guys. As Ryan Kendrick is trying to get back up there with Philip Krueger. And Philip is falling back in line. Here comes the number 2, coming to the outside lane, trying to lead that charge up. Garen Mash, no help on the inside lane with Linus above. The number 2 car is trying his best to get up there, but it's not enough because the inside lane is the dominant lane here tonight. As Garen Mash is trying to get that truck up there. Coming into the tri-oval, it will be Linus above leading that lap once again. And it looks like Philip Krueger almost got a little bumper up there as number 2 is looking it out once again. Linus above on that inside line. As they're all there, it's 6 cars, 6 times the fun, if you know what I mean. Number 8 is trying to get up there once again. It looks like number 2 is leading right now, but will be enough for number 8 to not handle? No, it will not. Number 8 will be going back up there. We are coming almost to 20 laps to go, I do believe. As number 8 is trying to hold off the whole pack right now, but it's not enough because there goes number 2. He just led that lap coming in to the 36th lap of 65. Linus above is trying his best. Hold on, Garen Nash. Will it be enough? Garen Nash. He's playing a strategy game right now. He doesn't want to damage his truck any more than it has to be. He is out of fast repairs. As the number 2 truck dives down in front of the number 8 truck. Here comes the number 8, almost into the number 68 of Ryan Kendrick. Here comes Garen Nash as well. It looks like the number 8 is going to just push the number 2 for a little bit as well. And now the number 2 is jumping back up that outside lane. Looks like Linus LaBeouf is going for it. Mind you, Linus LaBeouf has never won this league or won a race in this league. Linus LaBeouf is holding off Garen Nash once again, as it looks like 26 and 81 are trying to hold off on making a move here tonight. It looks like the 81 almost side tap or toward the number 12 car, as number 8 is now making a move back to lead here at Daytona. As Phil goes back into the inside lane, will we see him make that move? Not just yet. We are getting closer to 20 laps to go. Number 2 is back out front, and here comes number 8 of Linus LaBeouf. Looks like Linus is trying his best to hold him off, as the number 2 is having more internet issues. We're going to go on board here with number 8 of Linus LaBeouf here for a little bit, as we see good old Garen Nash right there, as he is currently trying to hold him off. It looks like Garen Nash is going to get that yellow line a little bit. They are single file down on. And looks like Garen Nash, he's making a move to the outside lane. I'm going to stick on board here for a second. Looks like we'll have to go to gearbox, the helmet cam. Let's go to a different camera view. That is the blink view. That, yes. The number 8 finds it up, is helping Garen Nash get up to the front. Looks like the 81 of Philip Kruger's trying to get up there for once. Trying to make a name of himself for his first Bonehead Racing debut. As Philip Kruger is leading that race. So far now he is not. Garen Nash is trying to defend that first position, as he's getting help from Linus LaBeouf. And looks like him go on board here with Linus LaBeouf, see what he's doing. The not bumper hook Garen Nash here. As they're side by side, they're almost dooring each other. That was a good angle shot right there. I'm going to go on board with Garen Nash here as he tags the apron a little bit. Garen Nash dives back in there. We're going to go back on board with Linus LaBeouf. We're going to go on his roof can. That's how close it is right there, folks. These guys are not messing around anymore. We are coming to 20 laps to go. 5 more till the 20 mark. We are past the halfway point. As Linus LaBeouf is trying to push that number 12. And we're going to go on board here with no. Phil Kruger is back there. He's trying to help out a little bit. We're going to go on board here with Phil Kruger for a little bit. See what he's doing to keep off Garen Nash, as now Garen's falling back a little bit. It looks like there might be a little bit of a push, not too much, as Garen Nash is trying to get the draft from Phillip. Looks like Phillip's going to help him. But we're going to go on the tailgate, Garen Nash once again. As you can see, there's a lot of guys here. They're trying to play it smart. They're trying to play it even. When will the fuel factor hit? Who has taken fuel and who hasn't? The number 2 stayed out last caution. As they're coming through the trial once again, coming to turn number 1. Looks like Garen Nash is going to keep that outside lane company. So we're going to go to Linus LaBeouf here. And it looks like Clarence Buff is trying to hold off that number 68, but it looks like Garen Nash is coming back to the inside lane. As number 2 is jumping to the outside. We're going to go on board here with Clarence Buff go on his tailgate. We're going to go see what's going on there. It looks like Garen Nash, he's making his way up there. We're going to go up on board here with Phillip. It looks like they're trying to get that number 12 machine out front. The 2 dominant cars here tonight have been number 8 and number 12. So we're going to see what happens here coming to the final laps here of this race. We're coming to 20 to go here in the next 2 laps. As Garen Nash is pulling away that lead a little bit, but Elias LaBeouf is fighting back. It looks like he's going to let Kendrick fall in behind number 81. They have the number 8 push him a little bit. As we're coming into turn number 3, coming down the backstretch. 81 is trying to keep that lead away from Garen Nash, but that's not going to be enough. Because Garen Nash is getting help from that number 8 machine of Linus LaBeouf. As we're coming through turns number 4. And it looks like Garen Nash might get this lap. Into the trial here. And Garen Nash will not get that lap. As number 81 is getting a little help from the number 68 of Ryan Kendrick. 81 of Krieger is trying to hold off 2 other cars, but Garen Nash is there. It looks like they're going to have a little bit of competition here tonight for the season opener here at the Bonehead Racing Rookie Series. When I hit the line, we're going to do another crank it up for you guys, so it should be a little bit interesting for you. Some people on the fuel strategy. We just had an air caution out here tonight. I think that'll do it for Garen. Maybe. I think Garen might not have enough. No. Sucks to see Garen's race over, but it looks like he has radiator damage, and I think he's done for tonight. We're going to go back and see what happened there. Looks like Garen just came down. Thought he was clear. And the 81 of Philip Kruger goes around as Garen almost had it saved, but it looks like he just he should have just spun it to the grass. That would have been the best spot to go to save that truck, but it's sad to see his race over. Looks like a little bit of problems there. It looks like the Safer Berry had the rubber band glitch that Arisen has sometimes. But it sucks to see his race over. I think he's done for tonight. Unless if he has one last fast repair. Looks like the 68 of Brian Kendrick is staying out, maybe. We'll pull Garen and see what happened there.
He gives you the black flag if somebody wants to post it.
Hey, you got a copy, Garen?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
We saw that wreck. It looks like you came down a little bit and you might have thought you were clear or something.
Yeah, that's my fault. Give me 1 second. Let me talk to my guys real quick.
Alright. As we heard it there, it looks like number 2 staying out once again. I think he was playing the fuel strategy as we have 19 laps to go here tonight Now, there are...
Alrighty, I'm back.
All right, welcome back. Well, it sucks to see your night end, I do believe, unless you have one last fast.
I have a fast repair waiting. I have a guy willing to push me. It looks perfectly fine. He's gonna push me real quick, and we're gonna go try to get caught up.
Did your engine blow up?
Yeah, engine's blown, but it's all good.
You might want to put it in neutral, by the way.
Give me 1 sec.
As we see there, he's trying to get some help from this guy. It looks like it's not going too far or too well. As we see Gary Mash trying to get pushed by number 2. We're gonna go back on board with. We're gonna go over here with Klein as the buff. We'll pull in Klein as the buff here for a little bit. Hey, Klein, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
So we saw what happened there in front of you. Looks like it was either you or the 26 went into the infield grass on the tri-oval. So what happened there in front of you?
I couldn't really tell from my truck. I was backing off to save fuel, and we were all shortage on fuel talking to all the other drivers. I almost went into the grass trying to avoid the wreck, but it looks like they're just got into each other, and racing happens, coming to a shortage in laps.
Especially with that, we saw Gary Mash trying to get some help from someone.
Yeah, he was calling over the radio, and need a push, engine was blown in. I mean, he's been helping me all race, but I mean, at the end of the day, I gotta race my own race.
Now, with that being said, he did say he does have one last fast repair, I do believe. So, with that being said, you might have some competition on your hands now if he comes back out there.
Hey, racing's never over to the checkered flag. It's either checkers or wreckers.
Especially with that, we're coming down to 15 laps to go. Has your strategy played out the way you wanted it so far, or is it still kind of in action right now?
I really went into this race with no strategies. I mean, just to be in the front, and I didn't really plan it out as well as I thought. I mean, I've been in the front all day. I'm hoping next points race I can do the same thing, but I'm hoping to get a win here.
Especially with that, on top of that, now, no comments on this, or don't say their name, but your thoughts on the possible sponsorship coming down to the main league, which will be released, if everything goes well, will be released next weekend, and for the announcement. What are your thoughts on that possibly happening soon?
I think it'd be a great deal, a great sponsorship for this league. You can definitely take this league to new heights, and can definitely appreciate a championship winner.
Especially with that. Thank you for joining us here, Clinist. Good luck out there, and we'll see if you last out there tonight.
All right, have a good time in the booth.
You too. All right, that was Clinist the Buff. We're coming down the 1 to green signal, as I think Garrett's match race is done. Yeah, it looks like it's done. It sucks to see him finish here tonight. He was doing such a good job out here. But, you know, it happens. It's just racing. Come down to 17 laps to go. 5 cars left on the field. It wasn't the turnout we were hoping, but it was still a great turnout nonetheless. So, there's nothing else we could do. Next week, we're back here at Daytona for the first points race. Coming here for 80 laps. As we see, the pace car lights are off once again. Looks like the number 8 is going to be the control car for this restart. The number 2 car back there, or the truck, is holding him off. So now we're down to only 2 Chevys and 3 Toyotas. Looks like the 68 has a little bit of front end damage, but that is perfectly okay. They're going to come out of turn number 3 and get ready to take the green flag once again. Also, I do want to remind everyone, the top 3 will be interviewed here tonight, and we'll pull in Garen Mash as well, since he is the admin of this league and he's helping out here tonight with us, trying to keep these guys in line. I will say that much. He's doing a great job of that. Can't be more proud of him for doing that. as pace car is getting ready to pull off here. Linus above. There he goes. Back on the throttle. Green flag gets back out. Linus above is pulling away from that number 81 of Philip Kruger. Number 68 of Ryan Kendrick is going to possibly fall back in line here behind Kruger. And he does. Number 2 is back blinking in and out as the 26 is going there. Trying to get back up there to that lead area, but that's not going to happen. There is 16 laps to go here in this race. Coming to 15 at the line. They are 3 wide, barreling back down turn number 3. As they're coming in turn 3 now, I do apologize for that. I called that out a little too early. As Philip Kruger is now your race leader. Following him is Linus above. Then number 2 of Ben McKing. As we have Ryan Kendrick falling in behind number 8. Will he go with number 2 or will he stick with number 8? Number 2 is going to run him down to the apron. I do apologize for that cough. I've been holding that back for quite a while. The number 26, he's waiting his game right now. It looks like Garen Mash. Garen Mash, he's back out on the track. His race is not over just yet. As we're coming down, as we're on 15 laps to go here, looks like the number 8 of Linus above. He's got a little bit of handful on him right now as he's going to run down to that inside lane in front of that car. And we see Garen Mash back in the apron. I don't know what happened there. But, whatever happened there, it happens. 31, just trying to help him out a little bit, but doesn't look like that's coming anytime soon. Linus above has a little bit of competition on the outside line with the number 2 truck. As he still has some internet issues, as the 26 is waiting his turn to make that move. Here, anyone watching this, take your votes now. Take them now. Who do you think is going to win this race here tonight? The 2 dominant cars was Linus LaBeouf and Garen Mash. Garen Mash, he is 3 laps down now. So put in the chat what number you think is going to win. Number 8, 81, 68, 2, 26, or the number 12. As they're going through turn again. Coming to turn number 1. It looks like the number 26 is looking to inside a little bit. As we got 13 laps to go, coming down to the close 10 to go mark. Does Linus have enough to hold off the field? Or will he wreck trying to hold off that field? Looks like 81 is playing the waiting game right now. They know there's a lot of race left. Because it takes 40 some odd seconds to get around this track. We're coming through the trial once again. And it looks like the 68 is going to hold on with number 8. Number 2 is going to help the 81 of Kruger. The 26. We haven't talked about him much. Let's go talk about Banks a little bit more. Looks like Jamin Banks, he's just doing the waiting game as well back there. Let's go on board with him, give him a little bit of spotlight. Looks like they're holding him off right now there. And number 2 is waiting to play his move. Yeah, it looks like Banks is just trying to waiting for the time to go. Because when it hits 3 to go, that is go time. So as you see, it looks like the number 81 will lead this lap. I'm going to go on board with Ryan Kendrick. I'm going to go to his in-car, well, not the helmet camera, but the in-car camera. As you see, it does have a little bit of right side damage, but it looks like he's not slowing down. He's going to help Linus above up here. As Linus is trying to hold him off a little bit, but it doesn't look like he's going to have too much luck. We're going to go back to television 1. Looks like Kruger's got a little help with the number 2, but will he fall back in line, or will he side draft Linus above? If he side drafts Clinus the Buff, that is going to be perfect. Because that is the game you want to play here at Daytona and Talladega. You want to play that side draft. As it looks like Kruger is going back to the lead. Here comes the number 2. Ben. And looks like he's going to fall back a little bit. So it looks like we got the number 26 moving up here a little bit. He's trying to make his move. As we are now at 10 to go. As the 5 to go mark creeps in closer and closer. Who will get the finish and who will get the win here tonight? Looks like Kruger's trying to hold off the number 8 of Class Above. Class Above is looking for that outside. He has the run. Here comes the number 2 car. It looks like Linus Above. Sorry about that once again. Looks like Class Above has the help from number 2 car. Number 81. Kruger. He's still trying to hold off to number 8. Will he play defense and try to block 2 lanes? They're going to take him 3 wide. No, they're not. He backed off just in time. Look at the 26, starting to make his move a little bit, but you might not be sure about it because we're at 9 to go as of right now. We're getting ready to come here to the final laps. There will be no caution as of right now. Looks like the number 81 has a good pusher right there. 68. Clinus Above, he is trying to get back up there right now. As Garen Mash, we're going to go take a look at him real quick. He is on the backstretch all by him lonesome. You gotta feel bad for the guy. He's been running pretty good. As Clinus Above goes back to the lead here at Daytona. And it looks like number 2 is trying to fall back in line, but might not happen anytime soon. As the 81 is looking to go to the outside. Clinus Above has the help of the 68 machine. As it's Chevy versus Toyota right now. Looks like Linus LaBeouf is going to hold on to that lead very strong. Coming down to 7 to go. And now we're going to go do that, crank it up. Since we didn't really get many laps. We'll be back at 5 to go. There was just a wreck here in turn number 3. We're going to go back there and take a look at what happened there. I'm not 100% sure what happened. So it looks like, once again, it looks like it just might have been a racing incident. Clinus Above might have thought he was clear. Yeah, he might have thought he was clear. Got pushed down there. Freddie, oh, sorry, not Freddie. God. Kruger got a little tight, I'm guessing, or I don't know what happened there, but Clinus went around, took Kruger around with the 26. Did the 68 get involved? That's Did Kendrick get involved a little bit? No, it doesn't look like he did. No, yeah, he got involved. Slammed the rear end of that 81 machine. Sucks to see him out. I think that was his last fast repair, I think. But we're going to go back over here. We're going to have some fun here. We're going to go on the 26. We're going to see who comes down pit road and who doesn't. So 26, 28, sorry, 26, 8, 81, and I think Brian Kendrick's night is done. It's like Garen's trying to get his lap backs right now. We're coming down to 4 to go. Depends on who will be first out on pit road. The first one out on pit road will be the number 8 of Linus LaBeouf. Looks like Roman Kendrick's not his friend. Dan Nash is trying to get his lap back. Looks like number 2 will be the lead car for this restart of the race. Is he playing the fuel save? Car's still on. Looks like Garen might be back on the lead lap here in a little bit. I think Kendrick had to go to his other team, so that's fine. Pace car lights should go off this time by. It should be green, white, checkered. If it does go into green, white, checkered, then they'll have, I think, 5 attempts, and then after that, it's game on. It looks like Garen Nash it has one more lap to catch up, I do believe. Barreling through turn number 4. Yep, has one more lap to catch. As the pace car lights should be going out this time by. Yeah, it's perfect. They do go off this time by. We're getting ready to go green next time by. It looks like we are going into green, white, checkered. So whoever's pushing who, they better get that push going because they're going to have a couple attempts and that's it. towards turn number 3. It looks like Kruger is trying to hold back a little bit because there might be another wreck. You never know. But once it hits the white flag, it's go time. There is no more friends. There is no more partners. There is no more teammates. Looks like Garen might have a chance here tonight at a win after all, but when that pace car pulls off, it's game on. Pace car is pulling off here for probably the final time here tonight. Green flag goes back out in the air. We are back underway here at Daytona. A couple more laps. We got 2 laps to go. They're going back through the gears, coming here in turn number 1. Linus LaBeouf looking to the outside. Will he have enough time? More than likely, if he gets that help from Kruger. If Kruger helps him, Linus will have a good shot at winning tonight's race. Now that 26 is looking up a little bit. But here comes number 8 of Linus LaBeouf. Will Linus have enough momentum to move up that field? He jumps down for the number 2. Linus LaBeouf is your leader here tonight. Coming down to the white flag this time by. The white flag is going in the air right about now. And there's a wreck. Caution comes out. Race is not over. We are going into overtime for a second time. As we're going to go back here and take a look what happened here. We're gonna go take a look at Philip or go on his car because I think he was involved here tonight. Looks like the two thought he was clear and came up a little bit. That turned him into that. Looks like Garen got a little piece of it. The 26 got a little piece. The 81 got a little piece. It looks like they tried both overcorrecting it a little bit, but I do believe they did manage to survive, I do believe. Hopefully. It looks like that is still quite a bit of damage. It looks like that might be enough. We will have a second attempt at a green-white checkered. Who will pit and who will stay out? Will it be Linus LaBeouf? That'll take the winner. Will it be Garen Mash? We're going to pull Garen Mash in here for a little bit and talk to him, see how he's doing. Hey, Garen, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
So, after coming down 3 laps down and getting your wave rounds, and you had that one last fast repair. What is
Oh man, I don't know. I honestly wave rounds they allowed me to get. Yeah, whatever. But I'll take it. It got me back on the lead lap. I'm little used tires, but I think they might be in prime time. My shape took a little bit of damage there. But you know, usually I would have quit in that situation, but I just had a feeling that it was gonna get dicey there at the end. It did.
We saw you got a little piece there, but it doesn't look like it might be enough to affect your truck a little bit. But and then we also saw you almost get tagged again from the rear end.
Yeah, it was a close call. I'm biting my speak. You know, so excited. Didn't know how this green-white checkered thing was gonna work out. I thought it was over after that next wreck. Whoever was leading. So hopefully we can get this good run going on the top here or bottom, whichever one for top. If I was leading at the moment, just with how good tops are running, you know, up against the wall. But you know, he might choose bottom. It might work in my favor. We'll just see where I end up. He can choose. So
especially with that, after we lost our 6th guy, um, he might have been coming to get the white flag before the caution came out. He might have been at the line as it just came out.
Yeah.
So there was there's probably a lot of adrenaline now going through you, but also for Kleinist.
Oh yeah, he was like, all he was saying in the group chat was just get back to the white, get back to the white. That's all he wanted. Woo, girl, I'm on my heels right now. I didn't think I'd have a chance to win it. I was just cruising, you know. Had a little mishaps where I spun out. Still don't know how that happened. Just my steering wheel got really wonky and spun out. And I'm glad I got down to the apron. I scared myself. Thought I was gonna wreck the leaders.
Yeah,
But yeah, we're here now.
And then it looks like Kruger's lap might be done. He might be out of fast repairs, but I'm not 100% sure. Other than that, you're in 2nd place. It's going to be you and Kleinist. Are you guys going to be buddy-buddy, or are you going to go head-on?
I heard what he said in his interview. You know, we've been helping each other all night. You know, me and him been talking all night. We've been talking all night, but, you know, green, white, checkered. Just like whenever I raced Atlanta and, you know, my Bendo and came down to a green, white, checkered. And I put the bumper to the guy, and then he put the bumper back to me. I'm not going to touch him on the outside, but, you know, sure as hell, you know, might be able to get this win over.
You're going to try to get some side draft on him and try to get that win here tonight?
Yeah, my truck's been really good on top. You know, these fixed setups, you know, these draft packages, they keep asking how I'm getting such a good run on top. You know, I'm not going to give away my secrets, but you can see them whenever you watch. You know, I'm going to see where he picks right here. Hopefully he makes the wrong decision. But, yeah, you know, hoping to get a good run right here. We ran good all night. You know, had a little bit of a prayer given to me right there. But, yeah. So.
Well, thank you for joining us. I'm pretty sure the car's getting ready to go back to 1 to go. Hopefully we'll have you back in here for the post-race interview.
Thanks, sir. I'll see you there.
That was Garrett Mash. We got the 1 to go signal here for the 2nd attempt here at a green, white, checkered. It looks like the 26 might be getting to the outside. Probably not. But it looks like Garrett's trying to work his way down up there. So, as Garrett said, the draft package on these cars are really good. They're getting ready to come back to another green, white, checkered. If they get back to the white flag, the race is over. As soon as that leader takes the white flag, it's game on. They're going to race like it's nothing. They're going to race hard, and I mean they're not going to race like easy. They're going to go for it. They're going to pound each other. As we see the number 8 of class above making his final preparations for the final restart, more than likely. We're going to go on board here with Banks to see what's going on. We'll sit on board with him for the restart of this race. As they're going to come out here at turn number 3 and 4, we'll have another green, white, checkered. If it goes south again, he's getting ready to go. Pace car is getting ready to pull off, more than likely for the final time here tonight. As the green flag is back out here at Daytona. Looks like Banks is going up top to help number 12 of Garen Mash. It looks like Flying above is trying to get a little defense going, but doesn't look like he might be able to. But here he comes out of turn here he comes in turn 1. Looks like Banks is trying to get up there. We're going to go back on TV. We're going to go take a look at Class LaBeouf. Garen Mash drops down low. They're coming back through the backstretch. They're going to make it 3 wide coming here into turn number 3. Garen Mash. He has never won here at the Bonehead Racing League. Class LaBeouf is falling back. Will it be enough, though, for Garen Mash to get back out there on top? Here he comes out of turn number 4. White flag is in the air for Garen Mash. 1 lap to go here at Daytona. We'll see what happens here. Garen Mash has to hold off. Hey, there goes Garen Mash. White flag is out. That is going to be the race. Who will get out on top? Will it be the number 2 or will it be the number 26? As it looks like the 2 might have it in the bag here tonight. Number 2, as he's making his rookie debut here as well. Same as the 26. But here he comes out of turn number 4. The number 2 restarted the most times for the restarts. Here he comes out of turn number 4. The number 2 of Ben will come across the line and will finish on top. As we will go to a quick little break. And we are back here for the Bonehead Racing Rookie Series. We are joined here by Ben. So Ben, after a crazy night of racing, how does it feel to win your first league race here in Bonehead?
I don't really know. I don't even know what happened that last lap. It seemed that they got squeezed up trying to block.
Yeah, I think.
And I just tried to go down low, and they wrecked, and I saved it. And just like he said, checkers are wreckers.
Well, other than that, so it was a long night of racing. Did your strategy play out as you want it to, since you were, well, pretty much the most consistent driver on starting or restarting the race? So
I don't really know what else to say. That was a really weird finish.
well, other than that,
Yeah.
before we let you
I'd like
go,
to thank you guys for inviting me. That was a really fun race. Sorry about the internet connection.
don't worry, we understand that. We've had it at least happen once. But anyone else you want to thank? Sponsors, family members, or whoever?
I'd like to thank the sponsors. The errands, Coca-Cola, yeah, my mom, uh, all the other sponsors I forget about.
All right.
God.
Well, thank you for joining us here tonight. We'll hope to see you next week for the first points race here. Next up, we have the number 26 of Jamin Banks. If I'm saying your name wrong, please correct me.
No, that's right.
So you came out here on second place after that crazy finish. What were your thoughts on that, and what was going through your mind?
Well, it sucks that I got hit there at the last and got some engine damage and couldn't keep up, or we'd had a better finish. But yeah, I'm happy with second.
Well, it looks like you're going in strong for next week for the first points race of the season, so that's good.
Yeah.
So
Yep, I'm ready.
Before we let you go here, is there any family members, friends, or sponsors you want to thank out here tonight?
I'd like to thank my kid for staying in there and being good so I could get through it. But other than that, just a fun race, man.
Well, we thank you for coming out here tonight, and we can't wait to see you next week, and hopefully next week you'll have a better shot at getting a win.
All right, appreciate it.
Thank you for joining us. Next up, we have the number 12 of Garen Mash. Garen, we saw what happened there. You and Clinus were going at it. Tell me what was going through your head.
Oh God, I don't know. I've never had my stomach hurt like that, and I race real race cars. It was just I was so nervous. Saw a big run coming. Didn't know how big of a run it was. I said coming up to the top, and right when I said coming up to the top, I felt my car going around. I saw him hit the wall, and I thought I would be safe after he did. And it turned out just spinning me out again. That's what it's about, though. Like I said, this is a non-points race. It did me no good to do that. I take full responsibility for that wreck.
Well, especially going in next week, which next week is a points race. And do you think yourself, are you prepared for next week?
I feel like this. All the testing I did an hour test before we went out there, and I feel like I got the wall down. That big run I had coming through the back stretch. I mean, that me and Jamin just stuck it in there and came out on top. This is 2 weeks in a row. Clinus has been screwed out of a win with leading most of the laps. But it's all fun and games out there. And then he takes it personally. It was an honest mistake. Me and him raced good all day. Me and him were, even with us wrecking each other, we raced good all day. It was a fun race. It was for sure a fun race.
Before we let you go here, is there any family members or sponsors you want to thank here tonight?
I want to thank Bonehead Racing. I want to thank all my guys, my real race shops. I want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight and watched. It was a fun race. Hopefully we have a bigger turnout next race. I'd like up to 12 cars plus. We have some work to do, recruiting work still, just a little bit. That's the good thing about the internet, though. We can find people. We had awesome guys out there tonight. Fun, clean. We all had fun. Wish you could go back and record Discord chats. That was like Kleina said, that was an interesting one. We were spotting for each other, like NASCAR. So yeah, it was fun though. Had a good time.
Well, thank you for joining us out here tonight. We wish you luck for going to next week for the first points race.
Thank you, sir. You be safe now.
You too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it up here tonight here for the Bonehead Racing League. Remember, if you want to continue watching this league series go on, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button if you like this stuff. Other than that, we will see you guys next week for the first points race back here at Daytona.